Sing this shit. Are y'all dumb?
CEO of Tesla, I don't mean to flex, yeah. Kinda looking fly though, you just can't deny, yo. Order extra fries, yeah, cause I got 4-wheel drive, yeah. Ain't no damn surprise, cause I'm going super size, yeah. Selling all these cars while I'm rapping all these beats. You might think I never sleep, but it's cause you can't compete. Fortnite gaming in my sleep, and I'll never drive a Jeep, cause you know that shit too cheap. Porta potties aren't for me, yeah. Okay, but what this video is really about is negotiation. Step 1, learn everything about the other person. Step 2, add variables. And step 3, get economic gains. Are you serious? Don't you know I ain't delirious? Full plate of wings, I be clearing it. With this car automatic, no steering it. Might have the switch of a flow, I might go supersonic. It ain't a low blower for show. Oh, sorry. Didn't see you there. Hey, I'm Laurin, CEO of Tesla. So, you may be wondering, what is this video for? Well, today I'm going to teach you how to sell a car. Now, as you know, Elon Musk, the former CEO, has been on an expedition to Mars, so he won't be joining us for a while. This video is to show you how to sell a car for the highest price and how to set up a negotiation properly.
This new CEO guy looks like he knows what he's doing. What do you think, Mr. Gay?
I know. It'll be really interesting to see his negotiating skills, because that's how you can tell someone's true intelligence. The art of thinking on your feet and coming to a mutually acceptable solution is imperative in not only our business, but in all others. I wonder what he will cover.
Hey, Laurin, CEO of Tesla.
Hello, Griffin Cook. Hello, Chazz Guay. So, today we will be learning the two most important parts of negotiation, which Elon Musk taught me himself: the phases of the negotiation and variables that should be added into negotiation.
Now, we will show you how a negotiation usually goes down. There are two phases: the exchange of information phase and the proposals and bargaining phase.
During the first phase, the fundamental objective is to discover the needs and interests of the other party. If you can't understand the concerns of the other negotiator and what they want, it will be impossible to make a proposal that they will be willing to accept.
Slow down there, Mr. Cook. Here at Tesla, we believe that gaining trust is very important. Gaining trust at the beginning of the negotiation is crucial to keep the negotiation moving forward. You want to make sure that you get the best deal possible. Asking about how someone's day was or how their family's doing can really help later on. Also, remember that a poor negotiator will jump right into the second phase without enough information about their other party. You need to remember to take your time during negotiation and never rush.
The final phase of a negotiation is the proposal phase. This stage is where I make an initial offer which takes into account the interests, needs and concerns of the other party and of my own. If the proposal is satisfactory, they will accept it. If not, they will normally make a counter-offer. If they do this, then we begin a process of different options until conclusion is reached. Your objective during the proposal phase is to structure a proposal that is close enough to their position that it will be accepted. The key to this is to gather as much information during the first stage.
In conclusion, the first stage of the negotiation is about gathering information on the other party, and the second is about applying the information to propose a great offer that they will achieve both parties' needs. This all can be done efficiently when trust is made between the negotiators.
Variables are one of the most important parts of having a successful negotiation. The more variables, the more likely that the negotiation will end in success.
Negotiating is carried out according to a series of variables. Price is an example of a variable that can rise and fall. If the price rises, one side wins and the other side loses. If a price falls, the same thing will occur. When playing with only one variable, it is difficult to make a point where both sides are satisfied. Other variables can be payment, quantity, items, insurance, guarantees, delivery times, and additional services. The best negotiator is one who is creative enough to find the most variables possible for the operation at hand. The more variables, the greater number of combinations.
Variables should be used in the following series of stages. There are 6 different things to consider in variables, namely, quantify the concession, demonstrate the value of your concession to your counterparty, always ask for something in return for your concession, cede from more to less, close combinations of variables, not variable by variable, do not hide uncomfortable variables. It is important to note that these must stay in a specific order.
First, you must know the exact value each variable has for you. Never use a variable without knowing exactly how much you are putting out. Many negotiators give away variables like warranties, insurance, or additional services without realizing the cost towards the deal.
Secondly, you must show the value of what you are offering to the other person you are negotiating with. It is very important to let the person you are negotiating with know the importance of what you are offering. In addition to this, you cannot give away your concessions. You must make the other side work, even if they do not have much value to you. This way, the other side will appreciate your concession even more.
Third, never sacrifice a variable without asking for something in return. When you give away a variable, ask for a counter variable of similar value. That's why it is very important to quantify correctly each of the variables you are using during the negotiation. Always ask for something in return.
Fourthly, cede from more to less. The offers for each variable should be made increasingly smaller. If you keep giving them what they want, they will think that there is no limit. So with every additional request, you give them less and less. For example, if a customer keeps asking for a lower price on a used car, you can give them $1,000 off the first time, $500 off the second time, and so on.
The fifth step tells you that you should never close variables one by one. The final agreement will depend on a combination of all variables. If you close them one by one, you will never be able to exchange variables in one area for improvements in the other.
Last but not least, there's a sixth step. This step is about making sure that you do not hide any variables, even if they are uncomfortable. For example, depreciation can be a value that you would not like to hide, especially when dealing with cars.
Sup, Andrew Laurin, CEO of Tesla.
Hello, Griffin Cook. How's it going? I'm back. To conclude, variables are a crucial part of a successful negotiation. They help eliminate the zero-sum game and increase the chances of both parties coming to a mutual agreement. Here's an example of how a negotiation would go down if you were to sell a car yourself. So then I told him, that's my wife, not a camel. Anyway, test drive went well. I think it was really smooth.
Before we seal the deal here, there are a couple things we must go over, namely price, obviously, the lease details, and there's one last thing that I must disclose to you.
Sounds great. What are we thinking?
80 grand for over 4 years with the 7-seater to fit your whole family.
Okay.
The car has around 42,000 kilometers on it, which is a lot, but it still drives like it's brand new.
I already drove it. It's pretty smooth.
Now, there's still one thing I must disclose to you. The car has been in one minor accident before with its previous owner. Just a minor fender bender, but I am obligated to tell you this.
Oh boy, I'm glad you told me. You know, I feel like the price is a little steep now, don't you think? How about $75,000 for 4 years?
I'm sorry, but I don't think I can agree to that. While it's true that it has some kilometers on it and still has been in an accident, you are getting a beautiful luxury vehicle that drives and looks like it's brand new.
Okay, how about $79,000 for 4 years?
I think that's an appropriate offer. Thank you very much. Here's my card. Feel free to contact me at any time for any issues or concerns that you may have. Hopefully one day we can do business again.
Now that you know about phases of negotiation and variables 1 and 2, you are a master negotiator. Now use this in Tesla and make us billions of dollars. Time to work out.